Online, the game that has been out for a very long time now. But there's always new players asking, what's the best business? How can I make money? What's the best way to make money? In today's video, I'll show you my top 5 money-making businesses. Let's get straight to it. And coming in on number 5, we have the vehicle warehouse. Now, the vehicle warehouse has been out since the import and export. How does it work, you may ask? Well, all you have to do is just you buy the vehicle warehouse, but before you buy the vehicle warehouse, you're going to need to have an office. So you go to your office, you source a vehicle, but there's a twist. The game will give you a vehicle from 3 tiers, 3 classes. So it's going to give you a top range, a mid-range, or a standard rate. But there is a way where you can force the system to give you only top range cars. How do you do that? Well, it's by filling your warehouse with mid and standard range cars and without ever selling them. Now, the import and export is quite an easy way to make money in GTA Online while doing fun missions on the side. However, a quick way to earn money is to only sell high-end cars, earning you as much as 80k per sale. When choosing a vehicle warehouse, you need to consider accessibility more than anything else, because a lot of vehicle warehouse missions involve navigating various areas. A warehouse that's close to the main roads, I highly recommend the La Mesa vehicle warehouse, which costs only $1.5 million. It's the cheapest one because of its ideal choice due to its access to the primary highway in the city. And coming in at number 4, we have the agency. Accessible via the contract DLC, players can now activate agency and begin working with Franklin and Dr. Dre. Yes, Dr. Dre, the rapper. So basically, the agency is a heist. It has its heist with Dr. Dre. I'm not gonna spoil it, so you should do it by yourself. So basically, there's the heist aspect of the agency, and then in the agency, there's the contract missions. These are basically like small missions that you do. The bomb has been planted. Players as much as 80,000 in cash per mission. Well, it depends on the mission. Sometimes it's 50 to 80k, and by doing a couple contract missions a day, it can get you easily up to $1 million, marking this a set of daily goals to accomplish for a lot of money. And now, before players can reap benefits from the agency, they need to buy at least one agency across the map. Now, my 2 favorite locations are the Rockford Hills one. I'm not sure how it's called, but it's in the Rockford Hills area, and the other one is the Vespucci Canals. And coming in at number 3, we have the bunker. Released back in 2017, with the bunker business, gives players a way to make passive income. Players who unlock this business can start purchasing supplies from their laptops, in-game obviously, which the workers can start transforming into weapons. By upgrading the bunker, it gives players access to better weapons and special ammunition. While it can be a drag to sell weapons while risking your life, the profits that you're going to make from the bunker are heavily tied to the quality and quantity of the equipment being sold. A fully stocked and fully upgraded bunker can net you up to 750,000 per sale. But unfortunately, the higher the stock, the more vehicles you're gonna have. So meaning, let's say you have a full stocked up bunker, which costs 750,000. You're gonna get at least 3 vehicles. Now, if you have friends or players to sell with, then I recommend for you to try and max it all up. Or if you're a solo player like me, I recommend for you to just sell at 200k in a public lobby, because it's gonna give you a bonus, and that bonus, depending on how many players are in the lobby, it can reach up to 300,000. Now, if you want to start the gunnery business, you should buy the Chumash bunker, which costs $1.6 million, which is worth the investment, placed between the city and the country. Now, coming in at number 2, we have the newest business in GTA Online, the Asset Lab. So in order to get started, players will have to complete the first those missions, or you can actually now, I think you can buy the Brigade from Warstock Cash and Carry. Pretty sure it's only 550,000. I mean, it's basically the price that it takes you to set up the business. So if you do not want to do the story missions like I did when the DLC released back in December, you can actually just buy the Asset Lab, which I highly recommend, or you can do the story missions, up to you. So Similar to the other passive businesses like gun running, biker lockup, you need to have supplies in order to make a product. Now, you can call Mutt. Mutt is the guy who works in your acid lab to buy supplies or steal supplies. Personally, I recommend for you to buy supplies because it's gonna save you time, which can give you time to do other things that you can make money from. Now, each full batch of supplies costs 60,000, while supply missions only provide you with 25% of one batch. So, like I said, it's best to just buy the supplies. Also, you can boost your production once every real life day. To produce acid faster, the value will stay the same, but production will be fast. Now, the supplies to create the full products without the equipment upgrade, it's going to be 3.2 batches of supplies. In the equivalent of money, it's going to be 192,000. But if you have the equipment upgrades, all you're going to need is 1.6 batches of supplies, which are only going to cost you 96,000. And the time to create the full product, now without the equipment upgrade and without doing the one daily boost per day, it's going to be 6 hours. But without the equipment upgrade, but if you did the one-time daily boost, it's going to be 4.5 hours. Now, if you have the equipment upgrade and you didn't do the one-time boost, I apologize, it's going to be 4 hours. And if you have the equipment upgrade and you also did the one-time daily boost, it's going to be 3 hours. So it's definitely worth buying the upgrades as it reduces production time a lot. Now, without the equipment upgrade, the product values is going to be only 237,000, and the supply cost without the equipment upgrade is going to be 192,000, and that leading you for your net profit without the equipment upgrade is going to be 45,000. Now, if you have the equipment upgrade, the product value is going to be 335,000. The supply cost is only gonna cost 96,000, and the profit that you're gonna make is triple when you didn't have the equipment upgrade. It's going to be 293,000. 239,000. So as you can see, it's roughly 40% increase in the value of the product. And now the best thing about this business is that the sale missions are gonna be only one vehicle. It's gonna be on your bike. Doesn't matter how much you have, if you have a full stock, because all you need is just one vehicle to sell. And coming in on number 1, we have the Nightclub. Now, unlike other businesses in the game, the Nightclub from the after hours update is perhaps the hardest to unlock. Why, you may ask? Well, primarily because it's also the business that nets the best in returns in the long run. While the Nightclub provides a passive income, players can use the Nightclub only after unlocking it by acquiring other businesses. So what this means is the Nightclub is an amplifier of the other businesses that you already own. So the Nightclub, so basically what I'm talking about is if you own the gun running business, special cargo, the biker lockups, all of those. So if you own all of those, then you can start using the labs down in the Nightclub. And when it's properly set up, it can generate around 10,000 every 48 minutes or 240,000 throughout an entire day. Now that's the legal part of the Nightclub. That's the Nightclub itself. Now to the other passive businesses, which is a stellar compared to the other passive businesses that generate passive income, but not like the nightclubs. Now, if you are serious about getting a nightclub, I recommend for you to buy all or most of the passive businesses that already exist. So that means the gun running, the special cargo, and the biker lockups. And why, you may ask? Well, as I said, the nightclub is an amplifier of all of those. So if you have those existing businesses, you can sync them into your Nightclub as well and make like double or triple the money they're gonna make from those in the Nightclub. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you watch this GTA video that I made. It's gonna end in 1, 2, 3.